Yo, what's up guys, it's Technology L back here, and today in this video I'll be showing you how can you install a Linux subsystem onto your Windows device. So in this way you will be able to run all the things that you are going to do in a Linux terminal through your Windows system. There are three advantages. First, you are not going to uninstall Windows and install Linux, so your data is going to be safe. Second, you are not doing a dual boot installation, which heavily impacts your boot up speeds for both the operating systems. And third, you will be getting everything into the same place, so you can access the Windows files through your Linux terminal as well. So this installation is going to be really simple. You just need to follow the steps that I'll demonstrate, and make sure to watch this video till end because you will be getting lots of errors, and I'll also tell you how to fix them up. So without wasting much time, let's quickly begin with the video. So before we start with the installation, you should know some basic things which you are going to do today. So we are going to work with WSL. WSL stands for Windows Subsystem for Linux. And this is a feature which has been recently completely released for user use by Microsoft. And the best part is that it supports multiple Linux installations. Today we'll be working with Ubuntu. The installation is really simple. We'll be installing it through WSL with graphics user interface. So for that, just head over to Start, search for features, and you will find this turn Windows features on or off. You need to get two features enabled right here. So just scroll to the bottom of the list and you will find virtual machine platform and Windows subsystem for Linux. Just checkmark both these and hit OK. Once done, this thing will start searching for required files. Make sure you have an active internet connection. It will download the necessary packages and then simply install it onto your system. And then simply hit restart now. So while you restart, the Windows will install some update packages. It should take barely 2 to 3 minutes and you should be back onto your system. Once done, now you need to go to system info and then just check if you have virtualization enabled for your system. So just scroll down and there you will find virtualization based security. This thing should be running. In case if it is not running, you will have to check how to enable virtualization for your specific motherboard vendor. In case on laptops, just head over to the website and you will find a tutorial and just get virtualization running. Once done, now just head over and search for Windows PowerShell and simply run it. No need to run as admin. And once it opens up, just head over for the command WSL install. While the installation is going on, simply head over to Windows Store and get Windows Terminal installed. In most of the Windows 11 devices, Windows Terminal comes pre-installed, so just search over for Terminal and you should get it right there. But in my case, it's not popping up, so just head over, search for Windows Terminal, and this thing should pop up. So just hit install. Once done, just head over and search for the Linux operating system that you're going to install. So in my case, I'll be working with Ubuntu, and since we have already executed the command right here, the installation is done. You can also head over for some other Linux systems, for example, Kali Linux, or you can go with Debian, whichever you are comfortable with, just head over. So this installation won't proceed further because I already have Ubuntu installed. So I'll just head over to Ubuntu and click open. Similarly, you can do this through the start itself. You will find the application here, simply open it up. And once you are here on Ubuntu, this thing should basically pop up in Windows Terminal. But since I had uninstalled my terminal, it popped up for PowerShell. Just let this thing go on and within a few minutes, it should be ready. Once done, you will be asked for a Unix username. So just enter a username. I'll just head over with tech. Enter the password. It can be alphabets, numbers, anything, but it won't be visible right here. So just type, hit enter, repeat the password, hit enter, and you will find this message, installation successful. And with this, the installation for Ubuntu is done. But right now, you just have the basic operating system installed. It does not have any application, any features, nothing. For example, the command neofetch is used for checking the details of the operating system installed. But if I run neofetch, you can see command neofetch not found. So you will have to install some basic commands onto your system. The command for installation is sudo apt install and then the feature name. So firstly, we'll go with neofetch. It will ask for the password, enter the password, hit enter, and the installation should start. So then it will ask you if you want to continue the operation. It will take approx 140 MB of disk space. So just press Y for yes and hit enter. And once the installation is complete, you will get your root directory name here. So in the directory, the first thing is the username and the second part is the machine name. Once installed the neofetch, you can just simply type in neofetch and you will get details about your Ubuntu operating system. This thing is currently running in Windows Terminal. You can do the same by heading over to the Ubuntu app And this thing also pops something which is similar to the terminal. So when you fetch in here, works just same as the other one. So it doesn't matter which one you are working with. In case you want to know how you are to pop open for the terminal, just head over to Windows Terminal. It will open the Windows Terminal by default and you will get this drop down arrow. Click there and then just click on Ubuntu. And then a new tab opens up. This thing is working for Ubuntu. Now you gotta install Nautilus. Nautilus is used for installing Windows Explorer sort of a thing into your Linux. So just get the code sudo apt install Nautilus and hit enter. It will ask for the password. Type in your password, press enter, press Y for yes, and then just let it get the installation done. So here the installation for Nautilus is done. Now you can just type in Nautilus and this thing should pop up on your screen. This is a sort of file explorer. Right now we don't have any files on this operating system, so it is showing empty. So just hit cross for closing it off. It is a bit buggy, it pops up with lots of errors and you are not getting your terminal to type the things right here. So just click outside the window, wait for a few seconds and it should get back to normal. So yeah, there it is. So for Nautilus, you get this warning saying that there is a problem with the bookmarks. So I just checked up ChatGPT and I found out the solution to it. So you basically need to install this code. So just type in the code, hit enter, and with that you should not be getting any more warnings when you're trying to open and close Nautilus. It will still take a bit of time and that delay will be there for getting back to the normal terminal to write more programs, but at least you won't get these warnings. And for more other warnings that will pop up, I haven't tried to fix each and every one of them. You can give it a try by checking up on ChatGPT and trying out some basic fixes that pop up in there. So assuming you are installing the Linux operating system primarily to code. So for that you need the code compiler, the code executor, the code editor and lots of more stuff. So for that you need these commands sudo apt get update for checking system update and sudo apt get install build essential. Build essential basically installs all the basic applications which should be there on a Linux system. So the installation for essential features is done. Now you need to install gedit, which is the standard code editor for Linux. All the codes are given in the description, so you can just head over, copy and simply paste. So the gedit editor has been installed. Now you need to go for the last part to install the compilers and the code packages. So just get this thing up at once, press enter, and the installation should begin up. So here the installation for all other features required for coding is done. So now you can just head over and check out some basic commands. mkdir for creating a folder. Folder once been created, cd folder name. And so here we enter the directory for the folder one, gedit file.c. So it's a C language based file and the file name is file. So this opens the file window. Let's just try some basic code. Click save and just exit the code window. Closing the window will get you few warnings. Just ignore and move ahead. gcc for compiling the file. It shows no errors. /a.out for getting the output. And so here's the output. So the code is actually working. I tested it in C. You of course can check it out in any other programming language. The file extension will be a bit different. So you can see the code is working fine. That's all about the CUI. Now let's head over and get the GUI installation. So for that, simply get the code sudo apt update. And once done, head over for the next code, sudo apt install x11 apps. Done. Now just get the application called xeyes space and then the and sign. And you can see this thing has popped up, which means the GUI application commands are still working in this terminal. Just press cross and get the application closed. We'll check it on with calculator and you can see the calculator pops up. 5 plus 6. Okay, shows the correct answer. So yes, this thing is also working fine. So you can see that the GUI based applications are working. Now we need to get Octave installed onto the program. So once the installation for Octave is done, just enter the command octave GUI and then the and sign, press enter. So just click next, allow Octave to start. No, don't. Click next and finish. And then you will find this little window popping up. Alright, so here's the Octave window and you will find all the basic details about Octave right here. You don't need to do anything on this, just let it be there. And so there you are, good to go. The installation for your Ubuntu is complete. You have successfully installed WSL, installed the Ubuntu as the base operating system, installed all the basic packages that you need on a Ubuntu device, and the Ubuntu is completely ready for use. So now you can just head over and close the terminal. Next time when you launch Ubuntu, just head over and you will be taken to your terminal itself. You can see all the Ubuntu system information, CD, folder. Check over the files by pressing the command nautilus and this thing pops up. So we have one folder with the file.c and the compiler output. So yes, the installation is done and it is completely ready for use. In case you are getting any issues or errors during the installation, any doubts or queries, drop down a comment. I'll try to reply ASAP. And in case you are new to the channel, stay subscribed as we'll be coming up with such videos every week. Thanks for watching.